boycott or will you help picking a special rapporteur?
We've told them we're not. We want to. We don't think there's a. Why do we need a special rapporteur? What does this rapporteur even do? It sounds like a fake job. We need someone who actually has a real work plan. And what we've said is we need an independent and open investigation headed by someone approved by all parties in the House of Commons, not another liberal establishment Ottawa insider.
On the committee, so you're saying you're not going to remove yourself, you're not going to remove your MPs from this review. Can you tell me you're going to, if there is a review, you will take part in it then? You will participate?
We're not removing people from anything. We're going to demand more.
How do you have an open investigation, a public inquiry, when we're dealing with CSIS and national security secrets? Even the former campaign director of your party for the last election has raised doubts about the practicality of that actually working. So how could that work in your mind?
These things happen all the time when there are matters sensitive to national security that end up in the court of law. Judges can find a way to put in place a publication ban to protect information that is that needs to be protected in order to preserve the national security. That happens all the time, and that's why you have to. The public should get all of the information. The bias should be in favor of more information, not less. Only the information that could imperil our national interest should be withheld, but that is a very small amount, and Canadians should be able to know how the dictatorship in Beijing interfered in order to help Justin Trudeau stay in power.
Yesterday, HOC, you called it a trap and a trick that Trudeau would bring in MPs from your party. And
they're already in.
Well, you're going to participate in something.
So if I could correct the falsehood in your question, the question was yesterday was whether I would go in and personally get briefed about secrets of the state. And the answer, if I could answer your question, and the answer I gave was, of course not, because then I would use that to silence me from speaking out any further. It would then become illegal for me to speak out. Now, how is that different than the current so-called NSICOP committee? We already have 2 members of Parliament who are sworn to secrecy who are on that committee. It hasn't been very effective, but it's better than nothing. But what we actually need is an independent and open public investigation to get to the bottom of interference by Beijing or any other foreign dictatorship in our democracy. It's time to bring home our democracy.